So have it right. Up to Chelsea, up to Minerals FC. Big up to every single one of you live and locked in. Hope everyone is doing well in life. First and foremost, you know what to do. Smash to pieces that like button. Make sure you put your comments down below. And make sure you follow me, Minerals FC, on Rumble. We have the Minerals FC account, Rumble. Follow that and follow the channel, Minerals FC, underneath the account name, Minerals FC. Salute to our Chelsea old boys. We see things they'll never see. And of course, to the no surrender mentality. And it's win, lose, draw, BlueCo out. Salute to all my Minerals FC ultras. This is a say it as it is session. So, as everyone knows, which is why I'm on Rumble, my main account, Minerals FC, my YouTube account, was sent in one day 5 strikes for one clip for 35 seconds of Sir Alex Ferguson that was filmed in a presser before it was even a presser, by someone on their mobile phone, which is a copyright breach because the ownership is a UK company. That company is owned by Bloomberg. And they give me 5 strikes for a clip that I've played for 4 years on my platform, because that's how long I've had it on YouTube. And not once did I get any copyright strikes or emails. I couldn't even get the opportunity to respond to this. It was an instant, your channel's going to be taken down in 7 days. We now have 2 days left. Sorry, 3 days. 15th of May will be taken down. So have it right. So that is gone. But I'm going to tell you why it's gone, completely gone, before it's gone. Because this clip is played by other YouTubers with big platforms. It's played on about 100 other YouTube channels, and they're all still up and running, but mine has been absolutely taken off completely, to be shut down, wiped off the entire platform. How come? What's that all about? Well, we all know people, and I seem to know some very, very big people, and I'm going to tell you this, and this is facts. 2 individuals being contacted. One's a CEO of YouTube, Mohan, and the other, Cohen. Mohan is the main CEO, and he talks about YouTube on AI censorship, and the future for creators, or the future don't look so bright for a Minerals FC platform on YouTube. And we're talking AI. Now, we all know for a fact that AI is built into YouTube to detect copyright. So if that was the case, well, I would have had breaches from 3.5 years ago, 4 years ago. Even if AI was introduced 2 years ago, it would have been 2 years ago. Why all of a sudden is it now? Well, let's have it right. It is facts that a human being, not an AI bot, has put in this copyright breach allegation and report to personally attack and shut down my channel. Now, you only get 3 strikes on YouTube. They gave me 5 out of 3. So you can do maths. You don't need to be an Einstein to know that, well, that's a bit of a kerfuffle, isn't it? How'd you explain that one? So the CEO and the CEO, Cohen, of music, head of music, global head of music for YouTube, have been approached. Anyway, Johnny's channel can be unbanned. It ain't happening. Why is it not happening? I'll tell you why it's not happening. Because they've been overridden by the powers that be above them. Well, you're little gimps then, aren't you? That's what you are. You're gimps for the ones above you. Why? Because they're in bed in business with those big hitters that have all the pound notes. And it seems that a couple big hitters have maybe been on the blower, such as Egbali and Meatloaf Tout Bowley, with his Vivid Seats and, oh, Golden Globes you own, Hollywood. Well, they love music industry. They love the entertainment industry. They're around all the rappers and all the gangsters. Yeah? Well, some of them ain't. They act like they are, but they ain't. Well, you got business ties. You're going to do as they say. And it's no coincidence it comes after the video that I put out on my platform, asking a few questions about things, some financial questions. And we get the strikes. Now, let's be brutally honest here. Yeah. I'm tired, yeah, because this is a direct attack on my channel. Now, I don't depend on this channel, so if they think it's hurting me, it's not hurting me. All it does is suppress my voice, which is exactly why they did it. Because I lead this narrative. You see, I'm tired, right, and fed up of people just cancelling out each other on football opinions and this. I've gone past that a long time ago. I mud the brown envelope narratives, the club narratives. I expose the Fugazi lies. Yeah? And it just happens to be that everyone's too busy dealing with that when we've got much bigger pressing issues to deal with. You see, while everyone was doing that, right, and are still doing it, I was exposing the model. I was exposing Vivid Seats. The same Vivid Seats that was co-signed with me and Eunice, let's have it right on my channel, that we exposed Bowley and his Vivid Seats. And he went viral all over TalkSport, Sky Sports, every journalist on it. And his share price was $92 at the time. He was a 52% shareholder. Because I don't muck about, we don't mince about on the Minerals FC. Well, he's gone down to 21% shareholder, reported by to the Premier League and the FA. And now their share price is $7. That's what a platform's used for. Yeah. So Bowley's in a bit of a kerfuffle these days. You know, it's been why he's been so quiet. And then you open up the other side of this two-headed snake of Chelsea Football Club is, of course, Clearlake Capital, Egbali and Feliciano, who, well, look, at the end of the day, it's all public information. Everyone can have a little pause and have a read. And this same model for their two companies own CCG and Clearlake Capital, along with everything else underneath. Very similar to the BlueCo model. You see, while you lot are still mincing about, I'm exposing the debt on the football club. I'm exposing everything at this football club. And when you tell the truth and you do what journalists should be doing and doing their job and investigating properly to be fitting with it, then you get the truth. But they master truth. They master truth. And what they're doing is, you know, I've been telling you years ago, Egbali and Bowley, they know the CEO YouTube, yeah? and it will come a day they'll shut me down. Well, this day has come, right? And I'm doing this on Rumble now because my second channel, they're already chipping away at that. Subscribers are getting unsubscribed. They're going up and down. You've got ultras that are saying that they can't even like the bloody video or the stream. I mean, what is all this? Trying to suppress the truth teller, the individual with real influence. And by wiping me out the game, no disrespect to anyone else talking BlueCo out and whatnot, and it's fantastic you're doing it, but I pack a punch. And I've hit spinal cords with the assistance of Eunice and Gunny. Let's have it right, and salute to them for what they are doing. But they shut me down to wipe me out the game. Well, if anyone else is watching that has the opportunity to have an influence, and there's plenty of them out there, the blue ticks, the brown envelope journalists, the YouTube accounts, yeah? I'll tell you this now. This is not a game. It's not a game. When you've got Iqbal and Feliciano, who are the face of Rockabye Baby, Filthy Fellas. Let's have it right. You might be able to ban me, shadow ban me. You might try and kill me, but you'll never take my soul. So have a day off. You get what I'm saying? You see, the lake don't look so clear, but to me, it does look clear because I've been pissing in the lake and I've just purified it for you. Because I know where you got your money from to buy the football club. I know everything about you. I know everything, yeah? And let's have it right. Your banks are filled with the root of all evil. But it can't buy me. Nothing can buy me. I'm only sold out to one, and that's the God Almighty himself. And let the powers be. Let's have it right. So, I'll be real. Rumble doesn't use AI. They use human beings. Go and do your research. I'm not naive and I'm not an idiot to know that they can pay out whatever they want to pay out to Rumble or to any other platform leader or owner. Because these lot run the game. And now I'm going to land the minerals like no one else. Because the business model, the golden money gravy train, whatever you want to call it, of what the real agenda is for BlueCo and for all those suits and boots behind, is they want to wait for the 14th American owner in the Premier League. They need to buy themselves 18 to 20 months until that happens, and then they will get a full monopoly on the Premier League, the American owners. And like Iqbali, the Siri merchant with his Birkin bag, like he told you all, there's so much potential to monetize content, and NFL far bigger. They want to take the NFL model and bring it to football. Now, I'm telling everyone now, and this is the message, we have a short window to make these clowns leave our football club. And if you're not careful, by the time you do figure it out, it will be far too late. Protests relentlessly. BlueCo out relentlessly. Expose the finances relentlessly. The 3.8 billion debt. They're not worried about all this debt. Private equity merchants do not worry about debt. They run their businesses on debt or trusts. There's no trust with the Chelsea supporters. They've been buying the fan base. Like Iqbali's going to every YouTuber and every blue tick account to get them on board. you can criticize me a little bit, but keep it clean. And if we take Johnny Minerals out the game, and I'm not being arrogant, don't think this is about me and being arrogant. I just know the beast that I'm up against. And I don't fear it. They fear me. And they fear what comes out of this gob. And up to this point, well, you are pissing in your pantyhose, you clowns. Because all your suits and boots behind you don't feel so comfortable right now. Because if you get taken down, well, they go down with you, and they won't let that happen. This is the predicament we're in. This is the position we're in. All we want is you lot out of Chelsea. Sell Chelsea because you lied that you couldn't sell for 10 years. Well, you can sell for 10 years, before 10 years. Collectively, the whole consortium. So sell up. Yeah? Sell up sharpish. Because the power of the protest is the most powerful way to expose, mud, ridicule, and embarrass their image to the point that it's unbearable for them. And all of yous that accepted these terms and conditions and selling yourselves out, you're not Chelsea. You're Bonnie BlueCos. And there's too many of them, unfortunately, too many of them flying about. Everyone needs to dip their toes in the lake. You know what I mean? I think Iqbal and Feliciano should go and wash their hands in their lake after I've pissed in it to purify it, so that they can wash all the blood on their hands off their hands. And all the crimes that they've committed against Chelsea Football Club. And maybe, just maybe, a lot of other people. Because your track record, not looking too healthy. Your public image ain't looking too healthy. And of course, your brown envelopes and narratives that were set took you a certain point, 4 years in, 2 billion spent. This is not about football. They're just buying time, like I've always told you, to get the golden ticket of 14 American owners, which is why the Glazers brought in Ineos to buy them time, to take the heat off them. So it's down to 1958. It's down to not a Project CFC to take this ship down. It's David and Goliath settings, bruv. Because then we have a chance to salvage our beautiful game, which these lot are burying right now. Because like this is not Chelsea, this is not football, what we're watching. This is dross. The game's gone. It's social media. It's branding. And the CFC LDN, I told you 2 years ago, while you lot are mincing about again, going round and round the magic roundabout, they want to rebrand Chelsea to get around the loophole with the CPO, and they're full within their rights. And once that money comes in with this NFL model and the 14 American owners, well, let's have it right. The game is gone, finished, coupled. And all you lot will be making content on what? Eh? Don't worry, you lot are all right. But take me as an example of what it means to be real, of what it means to not sell out, of what it means to fight for the truth and fight for what you stand for and what you love. And I love Chelsea. You lot can't say the same. Let's have it right. So you're as bad as BlueCo. And unfortunately, everyone's tapped up in the game. Bruv, YouTube tapped up. Been shadow banned for how many years? Robbing me subscribers, deleting comments, not allowing people to like, no notifications. The same old, and I still kept playing away like a general, bruv. I didn't stop whether I had 40, 50 people in there or 1,000. It don't make a difference. But my voice gets out, and what I say gets out. You're a long way from Starbucks. You're a long way from Hollywood. Yeah. But I tell you what, I'm bang on the money. And all you lot from BlueCo and all your minions, stop getting flash with me. Yeah. I'm too smart. You're just pawns for the smart ones. Remember that. You're a pawn. I do what I want, when I want, however I want. I'm not bought. I'm not owned. You understand me? And that's really, in a nutshell, exposes the corruption in the game. Gary Neville buying Goldbridge, his channel. Come on, bruv, what we doing here? It's about controlling the narrative. The longer they get control narrative, and everyone gets a nice, healthy payout. Everyone wants a slice of the pie. In this case, the cake. They want all the icing, all the trimmings off that layer cake because it's all about pound notes. It's control. I'm not naive. I know what these lot are about. I know who they're in bed with. I know what their end game is. And I speak it out. So continue talking about managers and players and this and that. This ain't for you. You can't sit at this table. Yeah. This battle you can sit out of because you ain't got the stomach for it or the minerals. And that's the bottom line. So I'm going to smoke the entire BlueCo, Bonnie BlueCo, brown envelope sellout pack. Because how I've been treated, it's like you're treating me like Andrew Tate, bruv. You're treating me like a David Icke. You're treating me like a Kanye West. Mask on, Alex Jones, bruv. Is that the extent I've got to go to? Is balaclava up? Is that what I've got to go to? Do I have to go and set up my own site completely to be able to speak? Understand the extent and levels that these lot went to make sure that they try and suppress and wipe me out of YouTube. The arena for football narratives is YouTube. Well, now I'm going to bring it to Rumble until that comes to an end. So I'm keeping good faith with Rumble that they will stick to their true word about free speech and human beings, not AI, human beings operating behind the scenes with a channel and assistance and any copyright violations or anything like that. Hopefully they're not compromised. Because if they are, then I'm out of here, bruv. Yeah? Now, at the end of the day, this is where we stand, Ultras. And this is where we are. And I sometimes ask myself, is it worth all these supporters? Do they care, man? If you care, you'll be at the Blue Card protest at Wembley for the March, Wembley Way. If you care, if you want to make your voices heard. Because the more you mud their public image, the more and more they start getting even more worried. And I'll tell you what, this is proof that they fear Johnny Minerals. Do they fear you lot? Have a day off. that got you where you want to be. Banned from the bridge, banned from YouTube, second channel already been chipped out, going to be banned. The unheard, unthinkable happening to me is just, well, it's all the proof anyone needs. This is not conspiracy. This is facts. So I'm going to continue smoking this pack because I can. And this is what we do. And we've been doing it ever since we started the channel, bruv. Since we found out about this corruption and ownership. If you get it, you get that, right? Smash a like, follow the Rumble account, Minnals FC, and mate, win, lose, draw, BlueCo out, no surrender. We move.